Welcome to Cindy Certified Recipes. Today, I'm making my classic 5 cheese lasagna out of a batch of my Bolognese. Now, if you missed my Bolognese video, no worries, we'll link that below. Also, if you enjoy watching my time-tested recipes, please consider subscribing. Now let's get to this lasagna. We have our water boiling. I'm gonna add salt to that. I'm going to put in a hefty amount of lasagna noodles. It's going to look like a lot, but I have a big pan. And plus, who doesn't like to eat lasagna noodles? They'll have to get soft before I can bend them down in there. There we go. Once that comes back up to a little bit more of a boil, I'll separate them out of it as they bend a little more. And that's going to cook al dente about 10 minutes. So our noodles are ready. I'll turn off the heat. Get them drained off over here. We get a nice facial out of it. Gonna run some cold water over those. Stop the cooking process. This also helps wash some of the starch off, which will help from them sticking together, but I'll also put some olive oil on them after I'm done here to help from keeping them sticking together. That's enough with the rinsing, and now they need to get some of that water off. I'll put a little olive oil on them. It's also great for your hands. That's looking pretty good. I'll let that rest and continue to drain while I get all my other ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna make my filling now with the ricotta. And do your taste buds a favor and only get whole milk ricotta. It's so much better than the skim milk ricotta. So to this ricotta, I'm gonna add 2 eggs that are beaten. That acts as a binder once it cooks. And this is Romano cheese that I grated really small. I'm going to add a big handful of that. Big handful and a half. Stir that up. Also to that I'm going to add about a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm looking at that texture, and I'm going to add just another handful, that was a light handful, a generous handful of that Romano. Is there such a thing as too much cheese? I don't think so. That's looking great. I'm going to set that aside and get my pan, and we're going to start putting this lasagna together. All right, I'm back with my giant lasagna pan, and I like to just put a little bit of olive oil on a paper towel and just wipe over that. Little non-stick insurance. Just like that. And I like to start by putting just a little bit of sauce at the bottom of the pan. I don't like to go too crazy here. Just a little buffer. That's about all I put. Start with those noodles. Like to overlap the edges. Helps when you're serving it. And to that, I'm going to put a few dollops of the ricotta mixture. Spread that around. A few more dollops. Like frosting a cake. There we go. And then I'm going to lay down some lightly grated Parmesan cheese. And over here I have a mixture of Monterey Jack and mozzarella cheese. Again, when you buy mozzarella cheese, look for whole milk mozzarella cheese. Not only will it taste better, but you'll get more melt and more of that classic stretch when it's melted out of the whole milk mozzarella versus the skim milk mozzarella. That looks good. And some sauce. That looks good. All right, grab some more noodles. And do that layer all over again. Look at that. It's a nibbler. Put down that Parmesan. Oh, I made a mistake. Ricotta. Cannot forget the ricotta. There we go. Now there's the Parmesan. Got too eager with that Parmesan. And now the Monterey Jack and mozzarella. And the sauce. Put in one more layer of noodles. And another layer of that ricotta. And then that Parmesan cheese. Monterey Jack and mozzarella. And one last layer of noodles that we're gonna top with cheese. I'll put just what I have left of the sauce on there. Just smear that around a bit. There we go. And I made some extra big pieces of mozzarella to put on the top. And we can't forget about all that extra Parmesan. That's going to go over that mozzarella. And that's done. And we're going to wrap that in foil, and that's going to go in a 350-degree oven for approximately an hour and 20 minutes. And then we'll take the foil off and round the top, and this lasagna will be done. Here I put the lasagna on a baking pan, baking sheet, and line the baking sheet with foil so that if this spills over, it's not spilling over into my oven, and it's just going to get on the pan. I'm going to put some foil on top of this. This is why I like pans with lips for putting foil on. Seems like there's a joke in there somewhere, pan with lips. Okay, that's all ready. We're going to stick that in the oven and we'll be back. Our lasagna is out of the oven and it's been about a half an hour, impatiently waiting for it to cool down enough to cut. And now we're gonna put a slice on a plate. And all I can say is, oh my God. It's so beautiful and it smells so good. Mouth-watering deliciousness awaits. Layers and layers of 5 cheeses plus my Bolognese sauce. It's happy on a plate. And remember, if it's time tested, top-notch ingredients, and the talk of the table, it's Cindy certified.